Today's best music, 103.3 KFR, Marshall and McGregor. In the morning, it's Mark Frankhouse in for Dana Marshall today. Good morning. We'll reach a high of 37 with sunshine. Yes, speaking of sunshine.
No doubt.
Bright and happy feelings this morning. Got a super special guest with us, Ellen Latzen. She was in Fatal Attraction and National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, as well as Ruby Sue. Hello.
Thanks. Let's get the show on the road.
Yeah, absolutely. So cool. I found out last week, actually, that you had moved to Michigan. So why exactly did you come to Michigan? Are you a former resident, or is this your first time?
No, so I'm from New York originally, but I moved here 2 years ago from L.A. For love.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, I know.
What part of the state are you in?
I'm in Ferndale.
Oh, I lived in Ferndale forever.
It's a great place.
Fabulous Ferndale.
Fabulous Ferndale, yeah.
Yeah, it's super sweet over there. There's a whole lot of DIY stuff, and there's so many festivals down there. I mean, you're gonna get all of it too.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, I've been here about 2 years already, and have been taking advantage of quite a bit of what Ferndale has to offer.
That's awesome. So what originally got you into acting as a kid?
When I was about 6 years old, my mom, when I was growing up in New York, my mom was looking through the paper, and she had seen an article about an open audition, casting call for girls ages 6 to 8 for an untitled Adrian Lyne film starring Michael Douglas.
Okay.
And no acting experience necessary. And at that point, my family had never really thought about putting me into acting. And because I kind of fit the profile of what they were looking for, my mom said, "Are you interested in doing this?" And I said, "Yeah, sure." And being 6 years old at the time, and it was kind of a lark. And so, we went out for it, not really expecting anything. And after several callbacks in a couple of months, I ended up getting the part.
That's awesome.
Wow. Now, was it scary to be on that set as a kid?
Generally not. There was really only one scary moment, which there's a scene that was actually cut from the movie where Glenn Close, after she kidnaps me for the day and takes me to the amusement park, my character didn't have short hair. She had two long braids. And so in this moment, I go to lean in, and she clips off one of the braids. I didn't have braids, and so they fashioned me with a wig, and she went to try to cut a snip of my short hair off. In rehearsing this, I flipped out. I didn't want anything to do with it.
Oh, that would scare me to death.
Super traumatic and awful, and that was probably one of the only real scary moments, I would say.
Now then, you went from that set to a really upbeat set.
The filming for Fatal Attraction probably wrapped, I think, sometime in 86. So then, 87 it came out, and then 2 years later, just about, we were out in LA filming for Christmas Vacation.
That's awesome. Now, even though you were really young, what was it like to work with Chevy Chase and Randy Quaid? Because, Chevy Chase really set it off with Saturday Night Live. He was a megastar after his first year. Oh, yeah.
Everybody was great. Chevy, I really enjoyed working with him. Having my scene with him was really special and a thrill for me. And just in general, the whole ensemble cast, everybody was really like a family. And, as a kid, I was somebody that really enjoyed relationship building and spending time and getting to know everybody. And so in that sense, it was really lovely. And, Chevy wasn't really a huge part of that. He kind of took to himself when he wasn't filming. And so, but for me, I wanted to get to know him. And so when he wasn't, I would go and knock on his trailer door and, we'd play cards or do something like that. But yeah, he was lovely to me. And there was one day that, I don't know what prompted it, but it was just sort of a dress-up costume day. Because, it wasn't like Halloween or anything. It was just probably sometime in May or June.
Yeah.
But for whatever reason, my mom was always really quirky and had a lot of different costume ideas for me growing up. And so I decided to dress as Ed Grimley. Do you guys remember Ed Grimley?
Oh, my gosh, with the triangle.
Yeah, with Martin Short's character where, he wears his pants up to his chest.
Yes.
And, he's got the cowlick and everything.
That is awesome.
That was super fun. And, just being around everybody was so wonderful.
Absolutely. Now, did you audition for other films that for parts that you may not have gotten?
Many, many, many.
Oh.
Well, that's how it goes. But so let's see. Parts of note. I tried out for Wednesday Addams in the Addams Family.
Oh, that would have been
good. Yep, totally. I tried out for Uncle Buck, which is another John Hughes film.
Yes.
I know that would have been a really good one. And probably the one that sort of hurts the most, just from like a career standpoint, is they were starting to cast for Queen Amidala in the Star Wars prequel, and they like tracked me down and dragged me to do an audition down in New York from Vermont. And I was so stoked. I was like, oh my God, this is like a dream come true. And I don't think I really like had the look that they were going for, because at that point, you know, I was fully developed, and, you know, I think that they were like with Natalie Portman looking for someone that still kind of looked young, but, you know, and that wasn't really me at that point. So that was a big bummer.
But do you have any future acting plans, or where's your career kind of taking you now?
So after I graduated boarding school, I decided that I didn't really want to continue acting anymore, and you know, I'm sort of a regular working stiff for a long time. And then in the last few years, I've kind of come full circle and felt like, you know, really took a hard look at my life and said, you know what, entertainment and acting was really the only thing that I was truly, truly passionate about. I have decided at this point to start to delve into actually a voiceover career.
Oh, that's my gosh. I noticed you were doing podcasts.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I have a couple of different ideas that I'm sort of throwing around. And, you know, it's hard because I'm doing it all on my own. And you know, one of them is about the child acting industry. And that is, like, really mixed bag for me emotionally. So it's, like, it takes a lot of energy to really, like, dive into that. But, you know, the idea is that, I would like to get into, you know, more commercial work again and you know, maybe work with some animators or anything like that. So, you know, it's a little hard in Michigan, but that's my plan.
Yeah, but you're only a plane ride away from New York or LA, so...
That's totally true. I like your attitude.
Well, we appreciate you coming on the show today.
This
Thank
has
you
just
so
been
much.
A thrill.
Yes, thank you so much for having me, you guys. And,
Absolutely.
You know, sending you lots of happy holiday wishes and all that stuff.
Thank you. You too, and best of luck on your future as well.
Thanks, guys. Take care.
Thank you. You too.